Merry Christmas! By this time of year, many theme parks in the Northeast have closed their gates for the year, but some persevere through the cold to offer beautiful lights and family fun. So in this video, I will rank the top 15 Christmas events at theme parks in the Northeast. To be eligible for this list, the theme park must be located in either New England or the Mid-Atlantic states. In addition, it must be open as a walk-around experience with rides. Before starting the countdown, two things I need to note. 1. Six Flags New England and Six Flags America no longer offer their Holiday in the Park events, but I am still going to show where they would have placed in this list. 2. There are a few parks I visited in the summer months, but not during the Christmas season. I will note the parks where that's the case and place them based on the available ride lists and opinions of friends who have been. Starting off this list at number 15 is Nickelodeon Universe. This indoor park is open year-round, so they have a deeper ride lineup than most parks in the Northeast this time of year. You have a few uber-intense thrill coasters like Sandy's Blasting Bronco and TMNT Shellraiser. You have two solid family coasters in Nickelodeon Slime Streak and Shredder. Then you have plenty of flat rides. The reason this park is so low on this list is because it doesn't really do anything special for Christmas. It more or less is business as usual, so I would prioritize other parks this time of year. Number 14, Santa's Workshop. This is the one park I have not visited on this list in any capacity. From family members who have been there, they describe it as a small but charming park in the woods meant for kids. There aren't too many rides here, but there are some fun displays and walkthroughs that are perfect for the Christmas season. Number 13, A Very Furry Christmas at Sesame Place. This children's park is a hit with fans of Sesame Street. If you have kids who like them, definitely move this park up. You can meet all your favorite characters, and some of them will be decked out in winter gear, particularly during the parade and stage shows. However, this park has limited hours after the sun goes down, so you don't have as much time to take in the lights as other parks in this list. This park doesn't have the biggest ride lineup when you subtract the water rides, but there is plenty for kids to do. The one thrill coaster there in Oscar's Wacky Taxi is a genuinely awesome ride, but has very sporadic operations. It tends to open late, if it even opens at all. Number 12, Holiday Lights at Lake Compounce. This event is great for kids and families. You have most of the kiddie rides open, plus characters and some workshops. A handful of the family rides are available too, like Ghost Hunt. However, there are no adult coasters or thrill rides available. The park is very nicely lit throughout, and the train is a must this time of year. Number 11, Festival of Lights at Credit-Edaville Family Theme Park. Christmas is this park's strongest season. This park's famous train ride passes through these beautiful light displays. Then the midways are adorned with twinkling lights too, plus some Christmas markets. In terms of rides, the park has and always will cater towards kids. There is plenty for them to do, but not really anything for thrill seekers. It is worth noting that Thomastown is closed for the 2022 event, but it has been open in past years. Number 10, Dutch Winter Wonderland at Dutch Wonderland. This Pennsylvanian theme park is perfect for kids and families, and it has a large chunk of its ride lineup available, including all of the coasters. Merlin's Mayhem and Kingdom Coaster are fun for all ages. Then you have some flat rides and observation rides available. The latter really showcase the park's light displays, which are unsurprisingly beautiful. Number 9, Holiday Lights at Kennywood. While I have not been here for Christmas, the lights and activities sound similar to those at Lake Compounce, but the ride lineup is superior. The two main kiddie areas are open in full force, then you have a fraction of the adult rides available. That does include the brilliant Ghostwood Estate Dark ride, a few of the classic flat rides, and one big roller coaster in Jackrabbit. Number 8, Holiday in the Park at Six Flags America. This event kept the front half of the park open. This is the much more aesthetically pleasing part of the park. The tasteful theming looked even better with lights, particularly down Coyote Creek. And this park creatively put a light show on the back of their Shoot the Chutes ride. There was an outdoor holiday stunt show, and you also had a lengthy train ride past some lights. Then there were a few coasters open. Wild One was the best coaster available by far, as this classic wood coaster has some really nice airtime for its age. The other steel coasters weren't exactly revered for their smoothness though. Then you had some decent spinning rides and a Looney Tunes area for the kids. Number 7. Holiday in the Park at Six Flags New England. This park had a decent winter ride lineup if temperatures were above 32 degrees. While the park's 2 big coasters were unfortunately closed, you did have several looping coasters open like Batman, Riddler Revenge, and Joker. And for variety, you had the classic Thunderbolt wood coaster too. But when temperatures went below freezing, which can happen quite frequently this time of year in New England, the ride lineup got thin fast. Beyond the rides, you also had a nice light show on the park's charming Main Street, a giant Christmas tree using a former Skyride support column, and a fun show combining music and stunts. Number 6. Christmas Fantasy with Lights at Storybook Land. This is another one I haven't visited for Christmas, but the winter footage I've seen of this park looks stunning. The park is located in a forest with lights everywhere. The park is a lot of charm year-round, but is elevated by all those lights, and most of this park's ride lineup is available. Do not go in expecting thrills. This is mainly a kids park, and they'll have a blast. Likewise, fans of theming and atmosphere will fall in love here. Number 5. Santa's Village. It's Christmas year-round at this park, hence why their holiday event has no special name. This park is open in full this time of year, just minus the water rides. While this park doesn't have too much to offer for thrill seekers, it is the best Christmas event in the Northeast for kids and families. That's not too surprising given they're one of the best parks in that demographic anyway. You have nearly 24 rides, and almost all of them can be enjoyed by kids and families alike. The park's already abundant Christmas theming is plus by lights. And because of how far north this park is, there's a decent chance you'll get to see it coated in snow. The last time I attended this event, I was riding coasters while it was snowing. I have not been able to do that anywhere else. Number 4. WinterFest at King's Dominion. This park has some truly beautiful lights. The trees are lined with twinkling bulbs, and the Eiffel Tower is transformed into a colossal Christmas tree. For the thrill seekers, you have 2 major coasters open. Twisted Timbers is the best coaster open in the Northeast this time of year, and is an ejector air time machine. Then Dominator has all the loops you could ever want. Just make sure it's at least 40 degrees if you want to ride these. Then you have Planet Snoopy open for the little ones. There are some curious ride closures though, most notably their dark ride and their indoor roller coaster. And the park doesn't have the same depth in the family ride department as the other parks ahead of it on this list. You do have some cute musical shows though to round out the offerings. Number 3. Christmas Candylane at Hershey Park. This is a magical place in the winter. You have all the holiday sweets you could ever want. Then the park is decked out in lights. Down in the hollow, you have the Noel show with colorful lights and festive music. You also have some nice displays along the Dry Gulch Railroad. Then, assuming it's at least 34 degrees and rising, a few of the major coasters should be open, most notably Candymonium. This ride tends to run trimless in the cold and has boatloads of floater airtime. Just make sure it's also not too windy. And even if the weather is poor, you still have solid options like the Cup Fusion Shooting Dark Ride, the Laugh Track Indoor Spinning Coaster, and the adjacent Chocolate World with the Chocolate Tour Dark Ride. The one thing this park is sorely missing this time of year is some sort of big stage show. Number 2. Christmas Town at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. This is the best theme park in the Northeast, and they also put on one heck of a holiday event. They usually have a handful of their coasters open. The exact ones can change year to year, but this year you will find their best overall ride in Pantheon, a floater airtime machine in Apollo's Chariot, and 2 fun family coasters in Verbolten and Invader. And many of this park's coasters are awesome night rides, and because it gets so dark early in the winter, you have plenty of time to accrue the rides in the dark. Just make sure the temperatures are above 40 degrees or they could close. You have the already strong European theming, plus some nice light displays. The best way to appreciate them is on the Christmas train. Then for the kids, you have the popular Sesame Street Forest of Fun, plus a few other kiddie rides scattered about the park. Add in some special, well-produced holiday shows, and you will find something for everyone here. And coming in at number 1 is Holiday in the Park at Six Flags Great Adventure. Most parks in the Northeast have things called temperature limits, and those tend to rear their nasty head in December, unless you're at Great Adventure. I have seen this park run rides in conditions no other park would. 40 degrees and 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts? You will see Nitro heading over those camelbacks, albeit very slowly. Sub-freezing? Of course. The rides will get cranky at those temperatures, but the park will still try their best to run them. I have been on coasters here with temperatures in the teens. Even with some of the coasters closed, this park still has an impressive ride lineup. You have 10 coasters available. You have 6 major thrill coasters, some focusing on airtime like Jersey Devil and Nitro, others focusing on inversions. Then you have some family coasters, including 2 of them that are indoors. Along with the coasters, you have a nice dark ride in Justice League, some family spinning rides, and a kiddie area available. But that's not all. You also have a great Christmas show in Frost, and some great light displays. The Skyway and the Big Wheel are musts to take them all in. Then you also have a giant tree with a light show, and some special holiday treats. So that is how I rank the top 15 holiday and Christmas events at the theme parks in the Northeast. Let me know what you think about this list, or if I missed any parks down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.